This is your News Now Sports.
The Lima Locos sit atop the North Division in the Great Lakes Summer Collegiate League. Lima is fresh off of a doubleheader sweep of the Hamilton Joes yesterday as they now set their sights on a third straight win, taking on the Cincinnati Steam. To Simmons Field we go. A beautiful night for some baseball as the Locos look to defend their home field. Carter Pori on the bump for the Locos, top one with runners on second and third. He gets a pop up to second. Zach Sweet makes the play, but the damage was done as the Steam score 3 in the top half. Bottom of the frame, the Locos need a response, and Nick Kalina gives them one with a base hit through the hole on the right side. Tyler Tolvey scores on the RBI single to put the Locos within 2, but that's as close as they would get. Top 3, Kevin Miranda on in relief. He rings one up with the bases loaded to end the frame, but the Steam down the Locos tonight with a 13-2 win. Off to Salina now as the Grand Lake Mariners welcome the Xenia Scouts to the Mont. Bottom 3, Mariners down 2-0. Jared Burek rips a base hit down the left field line. Mackenzie Hicks comes around from second to score. That cuts the Scouts' lead in half. 2 batters later, Logan Adams grounds one to short. A diving stab by the shortstop. Noah Thigpen scores. Burek will test it, but he's gunned down at the plate. We are tied at 2 apiece. The Scouts would score the game's next 8 runs, but in the bottom of the 5th, it's 10-8 before Thigpen has liftoff, launching one over the fence in left. The 2-run shot ties the game at 10 apiece. Still in the 5th, Oliver Campbell pops one into shallow center, and it falls in no man's land. Burek comes home to put the Mariners in front, and they cap off the incredible comeback win with a 13-10 victory. Fresh off his freshman season at Owens Community College, Versailles grad Noah Richard is back close to home playing summer ball for the aforementioned Grand Lake Mariners. Our Katie Gilhooly caught up with the former Tiger to learn more about what this summer means to him.
Unlike most of his teammates, Mariners pitcher Noah Richard is living at home while playing summer ball.
It's very special, living at home, eating mama's cooking. You can't ask for much more playing baseball.
Noah's a local junior college guy, and it's awesome having local guys because they can be at home and work and stuff, but it brings a different type of baseball.
In the spring, Richard takes the mound for Owens Community College and just completed his freshman campaign, appearing on the bump 7 times during the 2019 season. The Versailles grad hopes to use this summer to improve.
Mostly just looking for development, trying to find a feel for my curveball, just looking to get more experience, get more innings.
He's one of those guys that brings a little bit of versatility to a pitching staff out of the bullpen or as a starter. So yeah, he's been really good for us this summer.
Richard says he knows playing with the Mariners this summer will help him in more ways than one.
Life's all about connections, and I'm making some really good connections with both coaches from Florida too. And you get to learn a little bit about more, how guys develop at for instance, Samford and what their pitching program is, and just gaining knowledge all the time. It's awesome.
In Salina, Katie Gilhooly, your News Now Sports.
To the basketball court we go. Another local team camp taking place today in Ada. The men's basketball program at Ohio Northern hosts its annual shootout for high school teams and coaches. 30 teams traveled from all over the Buckeye State to Kinghorn Sports Center to participate. The Polar Bears will host roughly 60 teams over the 4-day event, which wraps up on Monday with a day designated for just junior high teams. Head coach Rich Bensman says it's a great way for kids and coaches to see the campus and its facilities.
We have some kids that, said, boy, I came to camp here and I really enjoyed it. And what a beautiful campus. We had a Moore kid come here because of that, and some Lida kids. And so, that's a big part of it. They really enjoyed it. They remember the experience.
We need to take a break here on Your News Now Sports, but when we return, we head to the big leagues as the Reds are on a roll, having won 6 straight games. Find out if they can make it 7 in a row right after this. The Reds have climbed out of the basement of the NL Central. In fact, heading into action today, they sit just 4 games out of first place thanks to a 6-game win streak. One of the teams that the Reds need to catch is the Brewers, and they can continue to creep closer with a 3rd straight win against Milwaukee this afternoon. Off to Miller Park we go. Game 3 of 4 between these two teams. With a win, the Reds would claim a series victory. Cincinnati gets it going early. Top 1, Derek Dietrich with a shot down the line. All the way into the right field corner it goes. Jesse Winker running on the pitch. He's around third and will score. Dietrich is into third with an RBI triple. It's 1-0 Reds. And on the very next pitch to Yasiel Puig, that lead is tripled as he has liftoff. No doubt about that one for the Reds right fielder. His 16th of the season makes it 3-0 Reds, but it wouldn't last long. Bottom half of the frame, Yasmani Grandal leaves the yard. A leadoff homer off of Luis Castillo makes it a 2-run ball game, and Milwaukee wasn't done. Bases juiced here for Orlando Arcia, who grounds one to short. Jose Iglesias boots it and then throws it away. Two costly mistakes from the Reds shortstop allows the Brewers to tie the game, and Milwaukee goes on to win a nail-biter 6-5. In Cleveland, the Indians have won 3 of 4. Game 2 of a 3-game set with the Tigers. Bottom 2, the Indians strike first as Jose Ramirez rips one through the right side and all the way to the right field wall. Jason Kipnis on his horse. He scores all the way from first, while Ramirez is into third with an RBI triple as the Indians take an early lead. Bottom 3, they add to it. Run around third with 2 away for Oscar Mercado, who bloops one into center for a base hit. Mike Freeman scores to make it 2-0 Cleveland, and that would be plenty enough for Aaron Savali, who throws 6 innings of shutout ball to go along with 6 strikeouts and just 2 hits as the Indians shut out the Tigers 2-0. Finishing in the NHL with the conclusion of the NHL draft today. The Jackets came into the afternoon with 2 selections, but they made 3. Columbus traded pick 81 to Florida for a pair of 4th-round picks. The first coming at 104, where the Jackets selected Swedish defenseman Eric Yorth. The second of the 2 4th-rounders coming at 114. Columbus picked Russian left winger Dmitry Voronkov in that spot. The Blue Jackets concluding their draft in the 7th round at pick 222, nabbing Canadian center Tyler Angle, who plays junior for Windsor in the Ontario Hockey League. Katie.
Great. Thanks so much, Matt. We'll wrap things up after the break.